Dear friends, in today's video we'll talk about some safety interview questions which you can have to answer when someone safety officer or someone asks you. So you should have to keep in mind these terminologies in these wordings, so you should answer them properly. Number first question which they can ask you is, what is safety? So how can you define safety, or how can you explain them to safety? So you'll say that it is a condition which gives us freedom from hazards, risks, accidents which may cause injury, damage or loss to material or property, damage and even death. So you'll say that anything which causes accidents or injury or damage or loss, there is a potential of any loss for property or damage to even humans health or something like that. So this is called safety conditions. So you should have to avoid these kind of conditions, or you should have a freedom so you can be safe aside. Or you can also define safety like this: safety is defined as freedom from those conditions which that can cause injury to the persons, including death or damage to property or environment. So in these two or three things comes damage to humans or damage to human resources or living things, also damage to property or the external environment. So you should have safety, or you should have freedom on site like that, that there is no cause of accidents or damage to humans health or something other living things, and also there is no damage to the property and environment. So you can say that this is called safety. Number second questions which they might ask you, what is accident? So it is an unexpected or unplanned event which may or may not result in an injury or damage to the property or property loss or death. So accident, how can you define? You can define it that it is an unexpected or unplanned event. Some events, some activities we plan on site. So an accident is not expected, but it might happens. Also it is an unplanned event which may or may not result. If an accident occurs, it may cause damage or it may not cause damage, and results in injury or damage to property, loss or death. So sometimes an accident happens, but it does not cause damage to any property or any loss or any damage to humans health or something like that. So accident occurs in two kinds of situations: in one, it cause damage or loss, or sometimes it cause death, but in some cases it do not cause these kind of situations. So this is called accident. Number third is, what is injury? So how will you define injury? When you are asked in an interview, it is defined as a harmful condition, a harmful condition sustained by the body as a result of accident. When an accident happens and it causes an injury, it causes a harmful condition sustained by the body, some human beings or something like that is injured living things. So this is called injury. So when an accident happens on a site and harmful conditions happen, so you can say to it that it is called injury. Number four question is, what is hazard? Inherent property. What is hazard? So how will you define a hazard? Inherent property of a substance or an occurrence which has potential to cause loss or damage property, person or environment. So a hazard you can detect on the site. Different activities are done by the laborers or helpers or something like that, or other persons. So you should have to identify the different things which might cause hazards, and hazard has the potential which you can, and hazard has the potential that can cause you loss of damage property, person or environment. So anything that has the capability, that has the potential to cause you damage or loss or property damage, it might be injury, it might be something other. So that is called hazard. You should have, being a safety supervisor, being a safety officer, you should have to identify all the hazards on the site. Another terminology which you can have to be kept in mind is, what is risk? So how will you define risk in the interview question? And probability or improbability of the realization or potential for loss or damage or injury. So it is the probability. How probable is the event, and if the event occurs, so how much will be the damage to the property or the person or other things that can happen. So risk is something like that. You can also say that risk is the product of damage and how much frequent it can occur. So the probability and the damage. So we can say that how much probability is there that the scaffolding will fall, and another thing, how much damage it will be done, how much damage will be done to by the falling or the failure of the scaffolding. So this is both these consequences. When you multiply, this is called risk. So these 5 questions we cleared here in this video. Inshallah, we will discuss another questions in the another session. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you.